Okay, question for you today. Do you know what a functional analysis is? And I'm not talking about the math version of this. I'm talking about your ability to go through your property on a daily basis, putting everything subject to that's systems, disciplines, processes, routines, putting everything subject to a functional analysis. In other words, breaking down every single workflow in your operations at the property level on a daily basis so that you are consistently and constantly optimizing the performance of those said disciplines and processes and routines. And it really is important, especially in a year like 2024, where you have the perfect storm of uncontrollable expenses coming at you, such that you have to control your controllable expenses. And in an environment where rental increases are still there, but not to the degree that they were there a couple of months ago, or let's say 6, 9, 12 months ago. So that being said, let's talk about three things you can do. You really should go through and identify inefficiencies so that you can improve operations. Again, looking at everything, every workflow, every little process from how somebody turns in a ticket to get a service request done to the time that that service request is complete. Is there something in that process that is broken that you could correct and create better efficiencies and better operations? That's just one example. There are lots of examples. Number two, think about your resident retention and attraction. So marketing and continued marketing while they are living in the building by way of customer service and other things that would keep somebody sticky, that would make them a resident who would want to renew. So look at all of those systems and disciplines and processes and routines and know that they are all subject to. So if you find a broken process or something that can be done more efficiently through AI or through centralization or another mechanism, then bring it to somebody's attention so that you can get it corrected and enhance the livability at your community and thus the operation at your community. So third thing, foster a data-driven culture. I was just on the phone not too long ago with my good friend Donald Davidoff from Reba, and we were talking about data-driven analysis. I'm off a lot of D's. Using data to inform your decision-making process. So you can go through and look at these systems and disciplines and processes and routines on your own. And you probably innately know, especially if you've been in the industry for some bit of time, you have a gut, you have an innate feeling, you have innate thoughts, you have a little bit of anecdotal data that you can look at to understand that something is broken. But you can also marry that together with real hard data. And maybe if you identify a problem from your gut, from your intellect, from your sort of innate ability, you can go back that up with data so that you can make a change that will have an impact. You can create metrics around things so that you can measure a change in behavior and what the outcome of that is. So use data in your organization. If you're not using Reba, I know I am very biased. I've used data or used Reba in the past and became a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Donald. I'm a huge fan of Reba. I'm a huge fan of the people at Reba. So that's it for today. Really take the year 2024 and make all of your systems, all of your disciplines, all of your routines subject to constant interrogation and investigation, so to speak, so that you can make those processes better, so you can optimize your community operations and you can maximize the value of your community. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.